It was all a dream, but now that dream is reality. The Notorious B.I.G. in action figure form. Let's get it. What is up, my peeps? It's the Ruckus, back at you again. We've got something else, something new. Another offering from Super 7 Ultimates. Last time it was ODB. This time it's B.I.G., aka the Notorious Big, Biggie Smalls, in action figure form. You see the packaging right there. Got the B.I.G. right there. You've got the image of Mr. Wallace, Christopher Wallace, aka the Notorious B.I.G. On the sides there, the Notorious, and then you see B.I.G., just the logo as it sweeps around the entire packaging. Ultimate's logo back there. On the rear, we have Notorious right there. The sign, sealed and deliver. Get it back to the front. And this type of packaging is a slip sleeve as I raise it up to reveal what is within. And you see what we got going on within. As I get a little bit closer in there, we've got the figure itself of Biggie. You got all the accessories. You see it comes with the 2 additional head sculpts, 2 types of headgear, some shades. He's got his cane, assorted hands. You know he's got to come with the mic. And, of course, he's got a glass of crystal. Indeed. You see the logo Super 7 up there in the upper right, our upper right, and the Notorious Big down below. We have a little mini bio in the back of the packaging. You want to read it, freeze it right now. Here is Mr. Christopher Wallace out of packaging and on a rotating base, so you can see what's going on. You see how they got him attired. One thing I tell you right now, because I messed with the joints to see, what the articulation was going to be like, and unfortunately, where his arms are, you're going to be hard pressed to get them lower. You could probably spin in his elbows to give the appearance that his arms are close to his sides, but it is what it is. This is Super 7, and the articulation scheme isn't. It is atypical of what we're used to coming from the likes of Hasbro and Mezco and Mafex, companies of that nature. But this is more of a collector's piece, you know what I'm saying? And this is Biggie. It's not like he's going to be doing flips and, being all agile and stuff. But you see what we got going on. He's basically, all in black. Suits filled the room, one step kaboom. And he's got on his butters too. Remember, ODB was sporting his. We'll take a closer look at all of that. He's got his gold chain around his neck. And he looks like he's ready to take his throne in Brooklyn. All right, we've got Biggie off the rotating base, and we're going to peruse over him, starting, of course, with the head sculpt. Looking at the head sculpt, I will say that Super 7, they captured his demeanor. I think to a T with this look. You look at the eyes and the way how his lips are and all that. Like he's just pissed off to be pissed off. That was Biggie for real. That's just how it was. But this is looking pretty good. I think they got his complexion is I think they're more or less spot on, but if memory serves, he was a little bit darker than this, but this is good enough. It will serve. Looking pretty good. Like I said, he's got that the gold chain, the Jesus piece, if you will, right there. And it is technically an accessory, even though he came in packaging with it, but it is an accessory. It can, as you saw, can come on and come off. He's got an overlay jacket here. He's got the pudge going on with the shirt. The sleeves are, of course, they're matching for the jacket, and of course his trousers. As you can see that right there, and then of course there are those butters. He's got the tongues flapped over the shoestrings, not even tied up. That's how it goes down, and he even has treads on his the bottom of the shoes there. The articulation scheme. His head, he can point up like that. It's on a dumbbell. He can go down not that much, as you could see. And if I'm looking at it like this, if I turn him this way, doesn't he look like he's side-eyeing me? And okay, so he can twist, but because of the lack of neck, because he's a big guy, his head wants to turn that way. But it just, look at that. I mean, it just lends to the Biggie mystique right there. Crazy. So you can basically 360 it if you wanted to. Arms, he can get into a T-pose. You see, I just got his arms flush. That's as far down to the side as you can get. It can rotate, and you've got single jointed elbows that swivel, and the hands, they swivel and they rotate horizontally. As far as that left hand is concerned, you see he's got the icy gleamy pinky diamond ring. Weeby's the baddest up on this scene, and the other hand doesn't have any jewelry on it. Now, as far as when I was saying earlier about how close you can get it to the side, that's natural, but you can probably fudge it by bending that elbow in, as you saw right there. But this is the elbow's natural state when it's extended, so that's what you'll have to do. Right there, you see he's got a diaphragm. Now, as far as that goes, because of the pudge, the stomach, the belly, the gut, you're not going to get much going forward. You get very little going back. You can get very little side to side. I might be tight, so I need to get it loosened. And it does rotate some, but once again, I think it's tight and I got to get it loosened. The overlay is going to impede a little bit with the hips. The hips go out, and you can get more if you spread the jacket out some. So you got the hips that'll go out that far. He only kicks up that much, which is crazy. Kicks back that far. He only gets that much. That's not even 40. That's barely 45 degrees as far as the articulation in the knees go. They swivel. He does have ankle articulation. His boot swivels. It tilts. It points up. It points down, the toe does, and I already said that he does have some ankle pivot in there, and he does have holes, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Biggie comes with 3 additional sets of hands. You see he's got these open, turn it up, wave in the air hands, and of course the left hand has got that icy gleamy pinky diamond ring. Weeby's the baddest click up on this scene. That's going to be constant with all of his sets of hands. As I now show you, get something on the camera there. The second set here, kind of graspers, where he can hold a couple of his other accessories. He's got that, and then he also has, finally, a set of fists. Pump, pump, pump it up. So he's got that. He has this style of hat, as you can see right there, and he has this style of hat. So you can really change him up big time, all kinds of ways. He has, of course, his standard, Microphone, gotta have that. Gotta have that. He's got a set of his shades, nice brims. Keeping with that. Champagne glass, probably filled. It looks like it's filled with Cristal, and of course, can't be Biggie unless you have the cane. As far as his additional head sculpts are concerned, now out of packaging, you saw the scowl he had on his face there. That was his neutral head sculpt. This is where he's a little annoyed. Look, it does look like Biggie. I mean, it is amazing. It is amazing. That was the sound of me knocking around the other head sculpt, which is his turn up head sculpt. This is him spitting. This is his spitting head sculpt right there. So, yeah, they all look very, very nice. Very good. I'm liking the teeth and how he got the lips curled with his mouth open some. So, yeah, very nice. The hair, the texture on all of them. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Here's a shot of Big with one of his caps on, and of course he's busting the mic. So he's spitting there on a rooftop in New York. Of course, you know it's got to be Brooklyn style. Here he is with the even angrier head sculpt, shades, hat, and cane, all in effect. His spitting head, rocking the mic. Here's Biggie with the other Brooklyn icon that we've just recently reviewed. We've got ODB. Oh, Dirty himself, Brooklyn Zoo. My assessment of the Super 7 Ultimates, Notorious B.I.G, a.k.a. Biggie Smalls, also known by his birth name, Christopher Wallace, is like I said before, this is a collectible type of item. It is Super 7. I think that it looks pretty good. The likeness is there, especially with this particular scene right there. I really see Biggie in this. I think this is great, both this and ODB before this. Excellent additions to the collection, especially if you are a hip hop head, what I refer to as a true head from back in the days. 90s hip hop was really on and cracking. They don't make it like that anymore. As far as the figure goes, definitely a banger when it comes to the accessories. A couple sets of hats, the mic. You see he's got his champagne glass right there, his cane. He comes with 2 additional head sculpts, 3 additional sets of hands. He came out of packaging with his drip on. You see he's got the Jesus piece right there, the butters. Everything is just on point. Very nice. The articulation leaves a whole lot to be desired, but to keep it a stack, Biggie was never known for his agility or dexterity, even on stage. It's not like he's up there doing dance steps or anything like that. He was a very static, stationary type of MC. He didn't move around that much at all, especially after his accident that he got the limp. That's why he's got the cane as a result of that. But you could still get into some nice poses that would be appropriate, like if he's performing or something like that, or just posing for Double XL magazine or what have you, so it's pretty cool. I'm glad I got it added to the collection. I need to figure out a nice way to display him, and having him on the throne right here on this chair is pretty cool too, but I had to borrow this chair from Doc Doom, who had it occupied and was looking really nice. And to let you know something too, Doc Doom was on the chair, and he also was blazing a glass with some of the bubbly in it, some that fine wine that a monarch of his stature would be partaking in. But we're not talking about that king. We're talking about this one right here, Notorious B.I.G, Biggie Smalls. Indeed. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Give a thumbs up to the video. Leave, like I said, leave comments below what you think about this, what you think about, do you want to see other icons immortalized in plastic? They could actually repurpose this guy from some angles, he actually looks like E40. So it would be a real easy endeavor to change that up a bit. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and hit that bell so you can be notified when I upload another video. And speaking of other videos, we're going to get back on it with what we're known for. You know what I'm saying? Hasbro stuff, Marvel stuff, and we will be hitting that next. And that's how it gets done.